I'm gonna do another video on a review. Seen people watched the last video I did on criticizing a review, whether they liked it or not. It seemed at least people were interested in what I had to say, so I'm gonna do another one. Since I've done the Arkham Knight review and God of War Ascension review, I'm gonna do a review. Watch a review of GTA 5 from Gamespot. A disclaimer: I played GTA 5 around, I think, 350 hours. So yeah, so I know the game pretty well. So let me screen share so you can see the video. It's in the description if you wanna check it out with me rambling over it. So let's start.
I'll remember you.
You get 1,000 things every day. How about you make sure this is one of them?
I've seen his eyes. He's crazy.
No one's crazy. Right thing.
Be cool. Last time. Yeah, I'm fucking crazy. I'll try to make this painless. Oh, fuck! You didn't have to do that. Let's get going.
Where do you begin talking about?
Oh, come on. Oh, goddamn commercial. Oh, sorry about that.
Grand Theft Auto 5. Do you start with the vast, varied, beautiful open world? Do you start with the innovative structure that gives you 3 protagonists you can switch between on the fly? Maybe you talk about the assortment of side activities you can engage in, or the tremendous number of ways in which you can go about making your own fun. Or perhaps you start by digging deep into the game's story problems, or its serious issues with women.
Oh god, we're already 57 seconds in, and Carolyn Petty already mentions the problems with women. Oh dear god. I can actually just show you one comment, which pretty much where is it? Let's see. Come on. Where is it? If I can't find it, we're just gonna continue. Let's see. Here we go. In this game, women are strippers, prostitutes, that's kind of okay. Long-suffering wives, humorless girlfriends, goofy new age feminists. Now, the men in the game: gangbangers, bank robbers, psychopaths, murderers, unfaithful partners, corrupt cops, and government officials who are again corrupt. So I mean, everyone in this fucking game is either a fucking idiot, corrupt as fuck, murderer, or just an overall terrible person. Yeah, let's continue.
GTA 5 is a complicated and fascinating game, one that fumbles here and there and has a strain of misogynistic nastiness running through it.
Oh dear god. Oh dear god. Okay, let's hear how she justifies that statement.
But it also does amazing things that no other open world game...
wait, she doesn't even justify or clarify why she even says that. Okay, that's one of the biggest strawman arguments I've ever seen, and this is a fucking review.
Has attempted before, putting you in the thick of cinematic heist sequences and other exhilarating missions that you experience from multiple perspectives.
Yeah, dog, we own it. Okay. The link's active. Now you can control the traffic lights. Let's go. Good luck.
Hey, we got it. Here we go.
Those perspectives come courtesy of Michael, Franklin, and Trevor. Michael's a former criminal who's dissatisfied with his current life of privilege and relaxation. Franklin's a talented young driver and repo man who Michael takes under his wing and ushers into a life of big-time crime. And then there's Trevor, a former associate and friend of Michael's. Trevor is a truly horrible, terrifying, psychotic human being.
So, how is that any better than anything she claimed earlier? And it's a nice touch showing Trevor shooting an animal while saying that stuff. So, Come on.
And a terrific character.
You people are not very fucking nice!
He possesses a chilling combination of intelligence and insanity, and he's so monstrously violent and frightening at times that he almost makes the other two protagonists seem normal by comparison. Exceptional voice acting and character animation help make Trevor a character you will never, ever forget, even though you might want to.
Fuck you! Yeah, fuck you, you high and mighty weasel! And you, don't talk down them to these fucking idiots! Hey! Leave Lester alone! Oh, you and Lester together? Oh, now that makes fucking sense!
Oh, for fuck's sake, man! You all are assholes! Man, I gotta go calm down, homie. This shit was real illuminating.
Franklin!
Long-standing tensions between Michael and Trevor complicate the group dynamic. These three characters may work together, but they don't always get along. Unfortunately, although their dialogue is sharp and snappy, and it's usually a joy to watch them interacting with each other, the characters sometimes behave in ways that don't feel consistent. They occasionally do things that they don't seem like they would do. For instance, Franklin takes the moral high ground in an argument with a paparazzo, then helps him take degrading photos of a female celebrity. Because of moments like this, it's sometimes...
Oh dear God! So, just because he thinks that it's fucking stupid, his whole goal in the game is to not live with his mother and be his own man and try to get his ex back. That's his whole goal. So he's doing that for cash, even though he fucking hates it. He even I can't remember, but I think he's not like the biggest criminal, and but he does it because he wants the money. So that's again a stupid fucking argument to say it's inconsistent when just because you don't the character doesn't like it doesn't mean he wants to do it.
Times comes across as if characters leap into certain situations because the missions dictate they do so, rather than because it's what they would actually want to do. Thankfully, the missions are...
So no example there either. Okay.
...are frequently incredible. The high points of the game are the heists, big jobs planned by Michael and the gang. These jobs usually give you a few different choices for how you want to approach a situation. Choices that have a tremendous impact on how the heist plays out. These are elaborate, multi-stage sequences that involve prep work. You might need to acquire equipment ahead of time, find a good place to hide a getaway car, and make other arrangements before you're ready to pull off the job. Of course, not every step of this process is thrilling, but those early steps make you feel more invested in the job when it does go down. And the fact that the game's pacing slows down a bit from time to time makes the heist sequences all the more exciting.
I feel a whole lot better.
These missions and many others have you switching between characters. You might rappel down a building as Michael, provide sniper cover for him as Franklin, and fly a getaway helicopter as Trevor, all on one mission. It's exhilarating swapping between these roles and these perspectives, and it's part of what makes GTA 5 the current pinnacle of open-world mission design. You can also switch between characters when not on missions, and it's handled via a stylish satellite view sequence that zooms out from one character's location and then zooms in on another's. Sometimes you find them in relatively ordinary situations. Other times, not so much.
I just want you to keep me warm. Help me, Jesus.
Each character has his own contacts and his own missions. And because the characters have such different vibes, the freedom to switch between them at will makes the game feel more multifaceted than it would otherwise. There's a terrific contrast between the urban lives of Michael and Franklin and Trevor's existence in a poor, secluded town in the desert. The 3 protagonist structure also means that you can be engaged in street races in Los Santos 1 minute and hunting elk in the forest the next. In fact, the number of activities available to you throughout GTA 5's world is almost staggering. You can play golf or tennis or darts, participate in races on streets, off-road, or on the water. You can take in movies, buy businesses, and play the stock market. And there's no end to the ways that you can make your own unstructured fun. Whatever kind of free-form mayhem you cause, you're sure to get the authorities on your case frequently. Police pursuits here can be tense on city streets, where you might try to find secluded back alleys to hide in until the cops give up the chase. They can also be silly at times. You might shake off some police pursuers just by driving off-road up a hill in plain sight of the cops. Whether you're evading the police in a rickety junker or a road-hugging sports car, the handling in GTA 5 is great. And the fact that vehicles feel so different from each other means there's a real reason to store the cars you like in the garages at your...
No, this is the good part of the review, I must say. Actually, digging in, but again, there are parts that are totally so vague that why even mention them? Or I mean, yeah. Let's continue.
Characters' homes, or in ones you can purchase around the city. When shooting breaks out, as it often does in the lives of these criminals, you have a terrific variety of weapons at your disposal that you can customize with suppressors, scopes, flashlights, and other doodads. By default, your aim snaps to enemies. This makes picking them off quite easy, but gunplay is still a lot of fun despite the ease of aiming because you're regularly fending off so many attackers, and you still need to make good use of cover to stay alive. If you're looking for more challenging shooting, you can switch to free aim at any time. There's so much more to say about GTA 5. In series tradition, it has an eclectic assortment of radio stations featuring great songs from numerous genres and eras. In a break with series tradition, it also has an excellent ambient score of its own that lends missions more cinematic flavor. On the other hand, it's deeply frustrating that its world has little room for women except to portray them as strippers,
Oh dear God, here we go.
prostitutes, long-suffering wives, humorless girlfriends, and goofy new age feminists we're meant to laugh at. Of course, the male characters are funny too, but in ways
The male characters are funny too.
that deepen and complicate them as characters. Los Santos is a place of contrasts, of
That's such an offhand comment. Like I showed you earlier. That's kind of the double standard, isn't it? That you say it's misogynistic, the problematic view on women, but never mentions how. I mean, she kind of mentions Trevor, but that's about it. How many terrible things you do, which is shown but not talked about in the video game. GTA is a fucked up world where you can do all sort of stuff. You can drive over people and blow them up, all sort of stuff, and that's what you take out of and want to highlight in a review. That's good. That's just great.
luxury and poverty, tranquility and violence, beauty and ugliness. GTA 5 is an imperfect yet astounding game that has an innovative and exciting narrative structure, even if the story it uses that structure to tell is ultimately flawed. It raises the bar for open world mission design and has one of the most beautiful, lively, stimulating worlds ever seen in a game. Your time in Los Santos may leave you with a few psychological scars, but you shouldn't let that stop you from visiting.
Again, such an offhand comment. It may leave you with psychological scars. What the fuck? How many studies do we have that show that shit doesn't happen? It's so face-palming stupid.
Motherfucker.
See, I don't have a trouble with the score because the game is good, but all the comments about psychological scars, misogyny, and the problem with women, and women aren't portrayed in a good light. Oh, dear fucking god! You do realize this is a fucking game, right? She has been let go from Gamespot. In my personal opinion, thank God. Uh, but the review still stands, and you can, in contrast, see the other review, which doesn't actually mention any of this shit. She should have just made a separate review, or a blog or whatever, and put that in there instead of in the review. She did get, I think, threats or harassment, which I won't condone, because that shit is just fucking stupid. But there was a petition on GameSpot, wanting her to be fired because of the terrible review, and I can actually see why. Because so much bias going into a review is the same word she used, problematic. It's using your own bias to rate a game instead of being objective is it's just stupid. Yeah, let me know what you think of this video. As always, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.